Blank! Blank! Oh. No, I'm laughing!
I'm out of here. Gotta go. Not shoot, pal.
Cypher just left out.
Here we go. Dead.
Nice!
Zap.
Nowhere
Oh, wait,
to
I'm out
run!
of here. Shock it. We're good.
One enemy remaining.
Go, go, go. Short gun. Dropping. Shock it. Bomb by that. Too slow.
No!
Back in a flash. Shock it. We're good. Down.
One enemy.
Smart move. Gotta go. Take this. Go, go, go.
Wait, could you flash him in and I open door? Hold on, ready?
I get stunned like
Stun
that
it.
angle.
I'm out of
Oh
here.
my god, nice.
One enemy remaining.
Oh my!
That was so good. That was so good. That was so good. Oh yeah, chat, I ordered the new PRX jersey.
Gotta go. Shock it. Too slow.
Spike down.
I'm out.
Okay, let's do a 10-minute intro. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube video. Today, I am 10-minute and I'm gonna play Neon in a TDM. And this is how it went.
When I say I watched her die, I was watching through the fucking window in the door.
So you were watching them do surgery through the window.
Yes.
The entire internet just got fooled by a 13-year-old that someone playing Doom by Fate died via seizure. And that person, Kit, doesn't even exist. I am not joking. These past 24 hours have been chaotic. And my video yesterday is completely redundant. Despite a few things that just need to be corrected, that video... No one died, and the person who is accusing Doom by Fate of this, relaying all the information about someone dying and everything that happened, is 13 years old. If I knew that sooner, I think my suspicions would have been a lot higher. I did have some suspicions because, I mean, without proof, it's kind of hard to just believe, but the way that some people in the Doom by Fate server were acting about it, I guess it kind of just made me think it was real. I was so disgusted by how they were acting about it that I kind of just didn't really think about it too much. Now, I do want to say I'm not retracting my donation to the Epilepsy Foundation. That is going to stay, and I still advise you to go and donate to them, as they are a wonderful group of people who are there to help those with epilepsy. And at the end of the video, I'm going to sort of retract and adjust statements made in the previous video, as now that more information's out, and of course it was all a lie, there's some things I want to correct. But first, we need to look into this interview that Creekcraft did with the 13-year-old accuser that was posted fully unedited to Twitter. And without saying too much, I think this kid is Usain Bolt by what he says. I'm not gonna say the kid's name, as they're 13. I don't want people going out their way to jump this kid, because they shouldn't be on the internet, period. Where are their parents? Like, sure, the epilepsy mode it needs an update. It really does. The reality is Doom by Fate didn't do anything wrong. And it feels like this 13-year-old kid, whether they knew it or not, just caused a smear campaign for a small Roblox game. Creek somehow manages to keep professional this entire interview. And I kneel, because if I was in that situation, if I was the interviewer, I would be cracking up. So let's go into it and enjoy the B-hop shitty gameplay in the background. Now, of course, it starts off, you know, he's introducing himself. He's kind of being like, I'm investigating, you know, I'm like looking into all this because it's pretty big. And then we're hit with the bombshell.
I'm really trying to not get this out because I'm tired of seeing messages like I sent, and they keep... I'm getting sent death threats over this.
First off, it's never okay to send death threats, even if it is the worst human out there. Sending a death threat is just lame. Telling someone to off themselves does not... What does that do? It doesn't do anything. But But what do you mean that you've not been trying to get this out? Someone's gonna talk about this. So we did. What? And then for some reason, we are told a diagnosis that apparently was given in a single day.
Yesterday, I got diagnosed with insomnia because of this. I haven't slept for 4 days straight because of this.
Now, I'm no doctor here, but I don't think a diagnosis of insomnia can be told overnight. But that's not even the craziest thing said here. They say they haven't slept for 4 days straight because of this. Brother, this happened 24 hours ago. Maybe just over a day. This is gonna recur a lot. There's gonna be a lot of contradictions and things that just make no sense here. Now, I don't know if Creek did what he did next because he knows, or if it was completely on accident. But Creek telling this kid what he is accusing these other kids of doing, I think genuinely breaks him from this point on.
Here's, I think, the crux of the issue here. You have inadvertently accused an entire development team of, I don't want to use the word murder, but due to negligence, they're responsible for the death of your friend. I'm
I
looking
never wanted this to get out. That's the thing.
What? What do you mean? And this is when Creek locks the fuck in. This is when Creek goes Ace Attorney mode.
I'm gonna
Well,
keep
hold
this
on.
to myself.
because I see a screenshot here. Your words, I have a second. Her heartbeat is slow as hell. Get a YouTuber on this. Get this out there. If she dies, I swear to God, are there not content creators? I know it's possible to ping
Yeah.
them here.
Now this kid says that their friend was telling them that they should do this, and I don't know what the logic is, because I don't know how they could deduct from the time that their friend had a seizure to then instantly knowing that it was doomed by fate. That, to me, that timeline doesn't quite make sense here.
You claimed that this happened and now people are running with the story. My question would be, is there any physical proof of this, that this happened? Literally
It's hard
anything.
to get something because I'm not her family. And why can't I ask her family is because her mother and father are dead.
I know the context of the rest of the interview, so this seems really strange that I'm reacting this way. But how do you make that up?
So she doesn't have any grandparents, aunts, uncles, sisters, brothers, nothing like that?
Her parents were decently old.
That wasn't the question! Kind of skipped over that question, but sure, okay.
Well, hold on. She
They
was
don't even
20.
know about-
So how old was her parents?
I think when she was 19, her parents were like 60.
Okay.
61 to like 62. I'm not sure.
Now, I can vouch for this. I am 23, and my dad is in his 60s, so this does add up. But have you noticed there's a lot of I think, and not really any certainty? Sure, they might not know.
So she was 20, right?
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm 13.
And at this point, when I was watching this, I put my face in my hands. I got duped. We all got duped. Don't get me wrong. Things like this can happen. But I was already skeptical. And I personally do not trust a 13-year-old to relay information about their friend had a seizure, knew it was doomed by fate, and was drip-feeding information, not giving the information that could prove this. This is when I knew it was all a lie.
She said she lives alone.
Yeah.
So she has a seizure. Her next door neighbor walks in on her having a seizure, is what you said.
Her next door neighbor is our friend.
All right, bit fucking convenient, but okay.
But then I just remember them, they texted me and they said Kit's having a seizure.
Oh yes, instead of calling the ambulance or, someone who could save my friend having a seizure, I decided to text a 13-year-old on Discord to say they're having a seizure instead. No, genius. Absolutely genius.
How does the neighbors know that she's having a seizure? How do the neighbors get into the house?
Because since the neighbor is our friend,
Of course.
they had a key to get in.
Of course.
I still don't know why they were there at that exact time because I never asked them.
Do you want to know why? Because they're not real!
And right now they're like taking a long break from communicating with people because this shit hit hard on them.
A contradicting statement! How would you know they're taking a break because it hit them hard if you can't talk to them? Let me calm down.
How old is the neighbor, by the way?
I think at 19. I think they're 19.
Does the 19-year-old live with their parents?
Yeah.
So where were the parents in all this?
Dead. Or did we not get to that arc yet? But he is right. Where were the parents? And if your neighbor has a key to your apartment, what? Why am I trying to make sense of this? Like, why am I trying to think logically how this would work? I know it's not true. I'm mad I got duped. I can't lie. I'm just mad. I'm still mad.
But I don't remember her parents or her parents being there.
So what the fuck? If you're friends with Oh my god, man. If you're friends with your friend who recently passed a neighbor, how do you not know what gender they are? If you are friends, even if they are trans or bisexual or something along that line, I feel like that is something that you are told from the beginning.
So like he doesn't wake his parents up when the next door neighbor is having a seizure?
I guess, but still they're taking a long break from communicating with people.
The parents are taking a long break from communicating with people, is what you're saying.
That's not what you said! You said your neighbor was taking a break, not the parents! Those parents work a 9 to 5 if they want to keep that apartment. They're gonna pay rent!
Calls EMS and then calls you. Is that right?
They call